Hi, my name is Tony Piontek. I'm lead instructor for Engine Company Essentials, FDIC Hot Class 2018. If you're looking at this video, you probably want more information on what the class is about, so here goes. The class is 4 hours. It's a hot class, which means gear is required, not SCBA, but full protective equipment for structural firefighting. You will be doing multiple evolutions, so I'll break that down for you. It's split into 3 segments, about hour and 15 minutes each. The first segment covers basically uh, from the hydrant to the end of the nozzle, an explanation of what your package is really doing for you and what tools and equipment you need to analyze to understand what that package is doing for you. So it starts off with water supply, uh, understanding how that water and the amount of water you can get out of a hydrant through the pump, and then once it's in the hose line, the friction loss, the amount of gallonage that comes through, and then the nozzle at the end, the different types of nozzles, nozzle reaction, pressure, flow, uh, mobility, and reach. And that's all diagrammed and explained to you in a practical setting, so you can see actually what that line is doing, comparison right next to the other ones, and you can make your own decision. It's a good tool we've seen taken back to the departments for nozzle and hose selection and analysis, making difference in determination of what you're going to use when you get back home. So uh, in addition to that, we go through exterior 2.5s, both with 2.5 and then small blitz type nozzles, uh, single line 2.5 deluge guns, multiple line deluge guns, to show you some exterior attack options, and then transitioning into interior firefighting with those lines as well. How to do that, the benefits, how to staff them, how to move those lines to be effective. Second segment is all 1 3/4 work, basically going over that bread and butter situation off your pre-connected lines. Uh, in that segment, we're really concentrating on working as a team, the team concept, tools and equipment, job placement on the line, your manpower needs, and how to really effectively work together with a nozzle team and a backup team, where those positions need to function within a building to overcome some of the problems that occur interiorly once the lights are out. We're in a smoke-filled environment, going over communication and really where to stage those people, moving that line effectively from the time you enter the building, that 90 seconds that we talk about in NIST studies, to get to the seat of the fire effectively, putting that water on effectively, going over patterns and streams, reach of the nozzle, working together to get that job done. In that segment, we'll also cover stretch estimations and some engine emergencies on burst lines, loss of water, things that kill firemen on the fire ground, that known that we can correct. The last segment is 2.5 work interiorly, uh, as opposed to the first segment exteriorly. We're going to be working 2.5s inside of a building, down long hallways, flowing water, working off of a standpipe, setting that up, showing you the proper techniques for that, tools and equipment. In addition to that, we are going to talk about marrying companies, working effectively as an attack group as opposed to an attack engine or an attack company. To get that job done effectively, you really need more people with 2.5, obviously. It's a bigger line. But the bigger buildings, more complex buildings, standpipe buildings, that's what we're talking about in that 2.5 section. We really want you to be comfortable with 2.5. 1 3/4, anything that comes off the truck really is what we're after in engine essentials. Okay, you're going to be a well-rounded engine guy when you come, or gal, when you come out of this class. We're trying to give you all the tools you need to be effective as an engine company personnel, firefighter, officer, a little bit on driver operator, but it's more on that firefighter and line officer type work. The cadre of instructors, unbelievable. They're from across the country, small suburban towns, large city, really busy companies that these guys come from, all of which have over 25 years experience on the job as an engine boss. And we just really want to give you everything that we can, all the tricks of the trade that we've learned over the years, all the mistakes we've made. We're wrapping that up into this one class to make you a better engine firefighter. Okay. The class is always in memoriam of the late Andy Fredericks, the original hands-on instructor for engine company work at FDIC. He was an instructor of all of ours. We're disciples of Andy. We want to pass on that message of good, solid engine work. It's the backbone of the fire service. Every other thing that you do on the fire ground supports that engine, that first in engine. Okay? We want to make sure that you're crisp and effective, knowledgeable on those tasks. It's backed up by the NIST studies. Everything we're doing is in conjunction with those studies. So we're knowledgeable firemen, we're practical skills firemen, and that's what we're here to do. Hope to see you at FDIC 2018, Engine Company Essentials. Love to see you there. Thank you.